presses 3 buttons and then you're dead. So looks like we are going to get into... Okay, so it's interesting.
Oh.
Definitely unexpected, but it is going to be regular Link versus Game & Watch. Going at the opposite end of the weight spectrum, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, opposite end of the weight spectrum, but up B all the same. You know?
Yeah, that is true. That is true. And again, like, you know, still able to press some really nice buttons. Some of the stuff is going to be pretty safe. Link is a challenge, I think, to play compared to young Link. The longer sword allows you more range, allows you more flexibility. However, the frame data is just not there, and he doesn't have the same great combos, especially out of Arrow. Arrow is just not as good for adult Link as it is for young Link.
Yeah, it's not as good, but I feel like what he makes up for it is with range and power, right?
For sure.
And I think that's one thing that he can use against Game & Watch. You can use the length of your sword right down till poke at Game & Watch. You can use forward air. Forward air is an insane move, right? Just to whiff punish and even on hit. So, you know, you have a lot of tools at your disposal.
That's true. Okay, I like the big call out going for the up B read on the platform. Obviously, Drengodr able to reset there. It's going to be interesting to see just how Mr. Saturn is able to use the remote bomb, a very unique tool that Adult Link does have compared to his other counterparts.
Yeah, and we haven't seen bomb almost at all so far.
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen bomb at all.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's actually interesting.
Yeah. And I think maybe he might be wary of the bucket that Game & Watch has, right?
Yeah.
It also counts as a reflector.
Yeah, and you got to watch out for that down smash as well. That is a really nice option, whether it buries or not. Drengodr is going to be throwing that out because that is the Game & Watch special.
Yeah, that's another move that's safe on block, can bury you on a hit, and even on quote-unquote weak hit, it sends you at like such a terrible angle.
Okay, so we're seeing the bomb come out now. Obviously, drops the center stage, wants to utilize that as sort of you know, a panic option if Drengodr does try to retreat back to center stage. Now we can do some setups, but doesn't even need it. The up smash comes out. Mr. Saturn takes the first stock and brings it back to even.
Yeah, catching Game & Watch coming down, and that's where Link's swords comes into play. That range, right? Usually Game & Watch is try to land on you with down air for free, and Link was just like, nope, my sword's big.
It's true, and they both have good options to at least prevent some landing options from the other. Link has a great nair and wants to use that as best as can, but obviously we've seen Drengodr, they were doing a great job of using the intangible head of the up smash to challenge that, making sure that it's not so easy for Mr. Saturn to just land willy-nilly.
Yeah, I think that's really the thing again about Link, right? Link is like a heavier character, but Link is also kind of big, right? You could juggle Link pretty well. It doesn't have the best landing buttons. Game & Watch characters just love in the air.
True. But now getting some juggles on, this is going to be really tough. Can you land versus the up airs? Drengodr doing a good job of at least getting more damage on the board. 128. Mr. Saturn's got to be very careful because Drengodr is looking for the kill option here, and that might be a punish. It is, right? Perfectly spaced out of the shield.
Yeah, and I'm liking Drengodr's patience, right? Like, you know, he's just waiting for Mr. Saturn to swing first, and every single time first you get punishes like this 46% off of a single nair. And Drengodr is like taking every single punish and really stretching it out to, like, you know, the maximum potential.
Right. Okay. Gets an interesting sort of like lock with the beginning part of the bomb, but it doesn't help because it falls through the platform and lands on stage. So no real damage there. But Mr. Saturn, a full stock behind, has to make some adjustments here. Way lands on the platform, trying to mix up Drengodr, see if he can get something going.
Yeah, Drengodr is really not trying to interact with Mr. Saturn. Really, just really wants Mr. Saturn to approach him. Like, honestly, you know, we talked about the bomb earlier, and I feel like maybe that's something you could try to do against Watch Sure.
Ooh, almost enough. A very early kill that would have been, but it's a charge on the bucket. That's what we were talking about, Bars. I definitely think that's going to be important for Mr. Saturn to mix up the explosions on those remote bombs to make sure that Drengodr is not able to get the bucket fully charged. Oil Panic is very dangerous.
Yeah, it is very dangerous, but another thing that's dangerous is Link taking that stock. And, you know, right now you're not in a terrible position, right? But I feel like, you know, you need to put some pressure on Game & Watch from afar, because Drengodr just has no incentive to approach whatsoever.
Right. Still trying to get a punish on that down air, but obviously Drengodr very good at knowing their frame data and figuring out what their escape options are as well. Mr. Saturn just barely alive a couple times now, 150. At least the rage will help out, but has to utilize it in order to get anything.
Yeah, wow. Like Drengodr tried to catch that get up with dash attack and really just upbeat out the way and suffered no consequences for doing it. It's pretty insane.
Wow, and almost, I mean, falls out of that back air. The turtle not really doing the job that Drengodr is hoping that it will do, but there it is. That's the kill option. Finally gates it, and a pretty nice ending for Drengodr. Obviously, Mr. Saturn looked like he was building some momentum. It could have happened either way, but really nice punish by Drengodr on the opportunities when they needed it.
Yeah, it was really, you know, one thing about that game one is that